Welcome back to the Nerd Couch, where, as you saw at the end of the last one, 100% completion is gonna definitely still happen, but it'll be probably not a full episode. It'll probably take longer now. Which, I mean, it could be worse.
Yeah. Or better. I don't know.
We'll see. They could definitely go both ways.
I don't understand the concept of time.
The concept of time?
Concept of time.
I mean, it gets pretty deep.
I'm trying to think of media things that had time travel.
What do you mean media things? Like...
To be within context to understanding the concept of time.
I mean, Back to the Future would be,
Yeah, but everyone talks about Back to the Future.
Well, it's because it's year of the Back to the Future.
Oh, Back to the Future is in the past.
Which is still a crazy thought.
I know, right?
Man. That makes me kind of sad. We passed up our future.
I mean, in some aspects, our technology is way better than what that movie was. But in other aspects, we just don't have, like, things. Like hoverboards.
That's definitely something we do not have.
But let's be honest. Would anyone actually legitimately use a hoverboard?
Somebody would somewhere.
I mean, we probably all would in the 80s and 90s. Like when the movies came out. And in the 90s when everything was all like, yeah, really cool, man.
Right.
Radical.
Everything's changed.
But would anyone actually use a hoverboard? A lot of people would buy them for the novelty. And for the first month, everyone would use it.
Yeah, definitely. But it would die out pretty quick.
Yep.
Was that not... Is it a different one that I have to do that with?
But there are some really cool things, like that self-drying jacket.
That would be really nice.
Like, everyone would... Like, that's just,
That'd be staple.
Yeah. Because...
Self-lacing ties is not something that I personally would care about.
It'd be more useful than a hoverboard.
Yeah.
Because I could actually see people, Because what if, like, you had, what if your hands were starting to go, like, if you had arthritis or things like that, and they were self-lacing shoes, and...
The other thing, too, is it wasn't just self-lacing, too. I think it was, like, it would customly shrink to your foot, too.
Mm-hmm.
God, can you imagine having a pet dog that you named Ripper? Like, you're doomed for that thing being evil.
Not really. I mean, it'd be funny if you had a big badass dog and you named it Tinkles.
That's just a great name for a dog.
Mr.
Like,
Tinkles.
Mr. Tinkles? Steven, step it up further.
Mr. Tinkles.
Good.
Hey, Mr. Tinkles. And it's like this big badass dog, but you know, dogs' behaviors are determined by their owners. So,
more than anything, so.
I mean, most dogs would be like, yeah, I love you.
Yeah, oh my god, I'm Mr. Tinkles.
Mr. Tinkles, yeah. I have like the stereotypical bad dog, which is a pit bull. But like every single pit bull I've ever come across is like the nicest dog of all time.
Yeah. I've been in the same, which...
Like, it's funny because my sister's dog is a black lab pit bull mix.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. He's hilarious. His tail can knock you out.
That's crazy.
His tail, he wags at like fucking Mach 1. Like you can literally hear like thuds when his tail like hits something when he's wagging it.
Oh my god.
The only problem is like he's so energetic and he thinks he's a lap dog.
Yeah.
And he's a big dog.
That always ends badly. Also, we can skip a level, but we're not going to. Because that would be lame.
Would it?
It would be lame. Skipping levels? Like, come on, man.
I mean, we skipped building a house before.
It's completely different. That's not...
That's part of the game. That's part of the game, though.
It's not gameplay like that.
Yeah, it is. That's gameplay. It's bad gameplay. Because you're just sitting here watching us build a house.
That's true. I will put that forward. Oh man, Clanker's Cavern.
Yay! We did.
I don't know if I've ever noticed that Momo token up there before. Push the wrong button. I'm gonna push the right button.
Are you?
I am.
Good for you. Good for you.
So I haven't really expressed it enough, I feel. Like, I absolutely fucking love this game.
I think you've expressed it quite a bit.
Not enough.
I think you have in the first episode.
Not enough.
I think you have.
Specifically because it's the only game that I've beaten on live stream.
You've
there's-
mentioned that.
There's gonna be a record of it on YouTube.
Yeah, that clipping.
Feels good. Looks
Perfect,
better.
perfect game design. The 90s really had it perfect. Everything went downhill after the 90s.
Damn.
What?
I was trying to
I'll get that.
backflip up around. Which I don't know if you can actually do. I don't think you can.
Someone probably.
But then again, I was going to say I'm not the best player in the world. Also, for my channel, I really wanted that. The guy screaming and flailing his arms anytime somebody followed. Just because I love that as an animation.
Yay.
Golden feathers. You remember how those are a thing? Of course you don't, because we haven't gotten them yet. Unless you played the game. In which case, you already know everything that's going to happen. Why are you watching this? Are you as obsessed with this game as I am?
No.
Not you. That was directed at the viewers.
No.
Still probably no.
There's still there probably will be.
There'll be at least somebody that's just like, oh man, you're playing Banjo Kazooie. It'll probably be me. I'm gonna be all our views for this this entire series.
All the comments and views. Oh
All the
man, you guys are
comments
playing.
Oh my god, you guys are playing Banjo Kazooie. And you'll be like, Steve, you need to calm down.
Steve, shut up.
Like, I know, man. Isn't it
part of-
crazy? You're fucking playing it, jackass. Stop it.
I know. I was there.
Oh man, murky water.
Is that sewage
The
water?
best. It actually is sewage water.
So you're swimming in poop water.
I am actually swimming in poop water, yeah. And the funny part is, there is another level later in the game. God damn it. There's another level later in the game.
I love how that turned. It was just like
genuine, just fuck, like.
Like you're not even. You're not even moving anything. You're literally just turning.
Just letting it happen. That's how you succeed in life. You just let things happen. Probably shouldn't advertise that. That's not really a good message.
Just let things happen.
Just let things happen. It's kind of a bad message.
And then there's that
There's
guy
Clanker.
who's swimming in poo water.
Well, he basically is the cause of the poo water.
Yeah, swimming in his own filth.
Because this is more or less
Just like a
Grunty's,
fish.
Just like a fish. I mean, he is a fish.
Yeah, just like a
He's a
fish.
mechanical fish.
They swim in their own poo water, and you gotta clean
Mechanical fish?
Are you sure?
Mechanical fish don't swim in their own poo
Are,
water.
are you sure? He's got some non-mechanical parts if you ever look at him.
He does. He's kind of a cyborg. It was very confusing as a child because it's disturbing.
In a rated E game. Yay.
Good, the don't drown bubbles.
Ginger.
Oh, okay. You talking to me kind of
Yep, now you get
kinda
his
made me
burp
stop
bubbles.
paddling.
Swimming in poo water, getting the burp bubbles.
Oh man. I seriously love this game.
Yay, gameplay.
I know! Actual gameplay. Mind blowing.
Yep. We've never seen gameplay before on this channel.
Ever. I've also never been so focused that I stopped talking. Except that happens like at least once an episode. Even if I'm not playing.
I don't try to focus.
I honestly, I can't help it. It's just when I play games, I get in that zone where I'm just like, oh yeah, playing games.
Yeah, but you can't focus with a channel.
Also, I'm gonna drown.
Yeah. Why'd you do that?
I'm dead.
Why'd you do that?
It's okay. I
thought you were good at this game.
I do not claim to be good at it. I just claim to love it.
Yeah, I thought you were good at this game. Anyone who loves a game is automatically good at it. Didn't you hear?
That's not how that works at all. There is a lot of people that love Call of Duty, and let me tell you, a lot of people suck at that game. I may or may not be one of the people that suck at Call of Duty.
I see.
It really depends on the game mode. Some of them I'm pretty good at. Other ones I just can't. I just can't. Also, I don't like using overpowered weapons on purpose. It makes me sad. Because like everybody does that, and I really feel like it ruins the gameplay. It's like, oh, you can kill me in one bullet, but I need like 1,000,000. That's fair.
Yeah, but that's how a lot of things are set up.
Yeah. Which is unfortunate.
Because I mean, if everyone had like actual logic to that, then I don't think those games would be as fun.
No, they really wouldn't.
So sometimes you honestly just have to have the suspension of disbelief.
It'd be really nice if I could see.
Yep. That great,
Really nice.
that great N64 camera.
Really nice if I could see.
What?
I'm not sure what just happened, but I think it counted.
Yeah, you're gonna die again.
I'm gonna die again because I can't see because this fucking camera.
Did that bubble turn like green?
It did.
Or brown?
It's a poopy bubble.
No, it's a burp bubble.
It's
In
a poopy
poop water.
Poopy water burp bottle.
Yeah.
Bottle.
Poopy water burp bottle.
Bottle. Bubble. There we go. Jesus Christ. Ah. Burp for me. Save me, my friend. I missed. I'm gonna die again. Oh god.
Good.
So close. Alright, I'm good. I just grab the Jinjo and never to come this deep again. Oh. So a lot of people really don't like this level.
Not a lot of people like water levels.
I mean, it adds a lot to some video games. Other games just really don't need it, and they just implement it anyways. This game, I'd say it does a good job with them.
But then there's always the standard, everyone hates the water temple.
That's another game that, like, because I didn't have an N64 when a lot of people did.
Did you play the 3DS version?
I did play the 3DS version.
They made it easier, though.
They made it a bit easier because they actually put the marking of the water levels.
Yep.
But honestly, like,
yeah, but imagine playing it as a kid, though.
I feel as a kid that I would have figured that out fast enough.
I don't know.
I could be wrong.
Because there's a lot of factors.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's always a lot of factors when it comes to video game stuff.
Because I mean, there's
like,
also
as a kid, I probably would not have figured this out.
Because also the internet wasn't as big when we were kids, so there wasn't really any online facts to help us out.
Yep. Life was rough.
Sure.
You had to figure shit out on your own. It was horrible. And you'd get to that one point where you just, for the life of you, couldn't figure it out. Like Clanker's Golden Tooth here.
Yeah, but then you always had the kids lying in class, being all like, yeah, my dad works for Nintendo.
My dad works for Nintendo. Oh my god.
Or like, you
You know
know,
how long it's been since I've heard that fucking bullshit?
or like, oh, if you jump in a corner 25 like 150 times, then you'll unlock everything in the game. You know, like those people who spout those bullshit lies.
Just the most nonsensical bullshit that, like...
I should know. My
This
dad
would
works for
never-
Nintendo. That's what they usually ended on.
Oh my god. I'm just remembering some of the bullshit tales kids used to say.
Mm-hmm.
Or like my favorite, the if you trade for a Pokemon that already knows Cut and never go on the SSAN, and then come back when you have Strength, there's a Mew under the truck.
The Mew under the truck. Oh my god, that's like the most well-known one too.
It really is. And even as a kid, I was like, you're full of shit. Like, they wouldn't do that.
I don't know.
Because it's such a convoluted path of, like...
I wouldn't put it past him.
Nowadays, I'm really surprised there's no Mew under the truck event. Like...
Because they don't do events anymore. They just give you the fucking Pokemon.
Yeah, that's
what pisses me off
really sad.
about American events. Quote-unquote events.
Quote-unquote events, yeah.
Here, go to GameStop or this designated location.
Excuse me? Go to McDonald's?
Did you hear me? Did you hear what I said?
Or designated...
Yeah, location.
Location? Yeah, it's not the same as, like, literally just dropping it and being like...
But yeah, but most
McDonald's?
of the things are either GameStop or like sometimes Toys R Us.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna
Toys
say
R Us was
designated
the original
location.
Mew launch.
Yep. But just like, here you go. It's already level 100. You have no way to train it. Good luck, fucker.
Well, that's the worst part too. Is like, what is the point of having the same legendary that everybody else is gonna have?
Well, I mean,
it's just depressing.
completing Pokedex, whatever.
Yeah, but that's really the only reason. And don't get me wrong, I love me some Pokedex if that's not been made very obvious yet.
But I mean, I like how in Japan
Also,
it would actually give you an item to.
That shadow there, it's foreshadowing.
I mean, like in Japan, they actually give you like the item to activate the event, to where you'd
Yeah.
actually battle it.
Where you actually, yeah, one, you battle it. Two, you actually go somewhere that is non-existent in the actual game itself.
Mm-hmm.
So you can actually enjoy catching it. It's an experience. And then you just...
Because, you know, like the way to get Darkrai in, not Ruby and Sapphire, Diamond and Pearl. You had to have caught in Cresselia.
Yep.
And you go into the same place where you had to get the thing to fucking heal the kid or whatever, that same town. But you go into the abandoned building and you fall asleep. And that's how you fight Darkrai. That's fucking awesome. America, here you go.
Yep, enjoy your Darkrai.
Here you go, level 100. But when I caught it, it was level 50. Here you go, level 100.
Yep.
No way to train it.
Have fun with your stereotypical piece of shit.
Darkrai is a good Pokemon.
Not when it's level 100.
No.
It already has set stats.
Yep.
Also, getting this Jinjo last is the worst thing you can do to yourself. Because then you'll more likely than not accidentally slide down this. And then you have to climb all the way back up. Which is so horrible. I mean, you just had to watch me do it twice. Imagine if you had to watch me do it a third time. It's really not that bad. But, we're only about halfway through this level. And we've already hit the time limit.
What, 13 minutes?
No, it's been about 20.
It's totally 13 minutes.
It's been about 20 because I had to run around and I had to unlock the world.
I know.
So we're gonna cut this one here, and then we'll finish it up in the next one, hopefully.